Heal up, Reppin Da Greenz family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If this is your first time being here, welcome. Hi, I'm Weldon. I'm your teacher, your coach, founder of this brand, Greens Era, the Gucci of the Caribbean. Alright, and I want to welcome you guys back to the Reppin Da Greenz Show. If this is your second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, whatever number, maybe even 14 times being back here, I want to say, hail up. Welcome back, welcome back. How y'all feeling? How we singing? How we singing? Talk to me. All right. As I said, we're here on the Reppin Da Greenz Show, so let's begin with a monologue off the bat. Big and serious. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Reppin Da Greenz Show. Now listen. Today is not just another live stream. You dig? Big and serious. This is about setting a standard. Because, let's be real, most people out here talking about wanting luxury, wanting style, wanting respect. But their wrist is bare. Their accessories are cheap. And their presentation says nothing, unfortunately. See, here in the Greens Era community, aka the Green Era community, we don't play small. We craft. We create. We design our own lane. Big and serious. And if you can't take the time to learn how to make something step by step with your own hands, then don't talk to me about building a brand, a lifestyle, or a future. Big and serious. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a bracelet step by step, right? Something clean, classic, and sustainable. But more than that, we're going to talk about why handmade matters in a fast fashion age. Because if you can't stand out, you get swallowed up, big and serious. So, fellas, ladies, do you ever wear accessories? Or are you walking around invisible? And ladies, let's keep it a buck. Do you look at a man's wrist game before you take him seriously? Here's the deal. By the end of the stream, you'll walk away with two things: the knowledge to craft your own bracelet like a pro, and the mindset to stop blending in and start standing out big and serious. Chat, I need you active tonight, for real, for real. Don't be ghost watching me, for real. Don't ghost watch me. Type in, engage. Because this isn't just a show, it's a movement. You know, let's get it started big and serious. Y'all ready? Let's get it started big and serious. Again, welcome to the show. Welcome to the Reppin Da Greenz Show, big and serious. Now for at least 15 minutes, I want to just welcome all the ladies and gentlemen today. Again, we're not just about making a bracelet. No, 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 no. It's about crafting your presence. Because the way you wear jewelry says something about you, right? So let's get straight into the podcast. Actually, let me give you all a little heads up of how the show is going to look, basically. All right. I'm gonna give you guys a step-by-step tutorial, as I said, of a bracelet. Soon, in about uh 10 minutes time, I'll give you guys a bracelet tutorial. Then next, I'll introduce the podcast, a Greener World podcast. And next, we're gonna in that podcast, we're gonna talk about fast fashion versus handmade culture. We're gonna be talking Caribbean sustainability. We're gonna be talking jewelry as self-expression and building confidence through craft, big and serious. If you can't craft with your hands, can you really say you're building your future, big and serious? So, allow me to turn on the camera, start the show for all you with the crafting session with a breeze. Y'all ready? Get ready. Get ready, chat. Well, chat, guess what? I can't find my rack. But anyhow, we going ahead, we be live. Where's the cam? Oh shit, the camera. Camera not on? How come the camera not on? One sec, chat. Hold on. Heal up. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, guys. How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? Talk to me. Guys, so I found this. This is what I found to make the bracelet for all this. Could you imagine? I looking for my rack. I can't find it. No way I look inside this little room. Anyhow, I tell you, we had to go ahead. Resilient as whoa. Resilient as whoa, but we still going ahead with life. You know what I mean? Let me see if I get this other camera to work out. Resilient like whoa. Oh, there we go. Came on me. As soon as I put it on, cut off. Anyhow, it's back. Ha. It's back. It's back, baby. Yo, that's what we're talking about. So the show is ready to go on. The show is ready to go on. The show is ready to go on. So, bracelet tutorial now, right? Follow me. Okay. Okay, that far. Yeah, but my mind's still on trying to find this thing. Yeah, my mind's still on trying to find this rack. But anyway, as I said, we have this to make a bracelet for today. So, first of all, get your I'm gonna teach you guys how to make a bracelet with loose materials. If you have loose materials around the place, loose strings, like loose pieces of strings, that's what we're gonna use to make a simple bracelet for you today. You know what I mean? I'm showing you that you could use anything to make a bracelet, basically, or scrap materials. We're using scraps, and we have random colors. Basically, we have pink, gray. These are hemp cords. So we have the hemp cords. We have cream. We have orange. We have more pink, more hemp again. We have a piece of red, which is very scarce on this side here. More red. We have pieces of wax cord too, like black. More black hemp, not hemp but wax cord. Pieces, small pieces, large pieces, all kind of pieces. Thin pieces, nylon. More wax cord again. But the biggest piece we have is yellow. The biggest piece is yellow and gray. Yellow, gray. I think the black could work. But I'll move this thing here. Going in it. We going in it. We going in it, chat. Basically, I want to move it and put it like a lower down, right? Like here, so. So yeah, get your pieces of material, get your beads, whatever you want to make a bracelet with, and let's start. Yeah, when I done here, I'm gonna look for my the things big and serious, which is strange. Strange. Ah, I think this might be able to work as I start in stringing it. First of all, you tie a knot at the top, you know. Tie a knot at the top. That's the first step. Put your knot at the top. Oops. And tie it down in the bottom. Down in the bottom. Down in the bottom. Right. I don't know if we mix yellow and gray, how that will look like. You'll have to make a few macrame about here, so this bracelet might be able to fit a child. Obviously, like a young person, you can see it. So yeah, we're getting into the crafting part of the show right now. Big and serious. Welcome to the crafting corner, ladies and gentlemen. We're crafting a simple bracelet for you guys. I wonder what green and yellow looks like. I don't know, my mind talking to me in all kind of weird ways. I know. I mean, it's pieces, so just experimenting. Or because it's a simple bracelet, this should be enough in it. This length of gray cord should be enough to start a bracelet. I think, if anything, and we had to finish it, you could probably finish it with beads. So let's go. So next, let me push this back. Bring on the camera for you guys so you can see that. So yeah, find the center like so. Alright, yeah, so we're using gray. The gray seems like it will work. Going left on the pull, right on the over the left pull, and I'm going slow so y'all could see. Left on the over the right pull, right on the over the left and pull, and then you continue in step by step, knot by knot, step by step, knot by knot. Where's my phone stand? Yeah, something's step by step, knot by knot. Guys, if you want to see this wide screen, come over to Kick. We're live streaming on Kick, wide stream, and YouTube, vertical screen. Meaning, if you want to see this on your phone, if you're watching this on your phone right now on YouTube, and you want to see this wide screen instead, come over to Twitch. We're doing this dual stream right now on Twitch and on YouTube. I had this loom here to it broke on me a while back, couple months back. Up to now, I ain't finished it yet. No, I'm looking for me my original loom. Can't find it. Know how to use this. Oh, I was supposed to teach all of the sliding off technique in it. Damn, I didn't see that. But let's chat. Pick your colors. You could, I mean, help. If I had to make a next one, what colors would it be? I just choose these colors random because I find they go together. You know, gray and black. See, green and yellow go together too, right? But based on how I'm feeling today, I guess I went ahead with the gray and the black. And sorry for taking so long. I tell you, I was in the background just looking for my loom, but I can't find it. But I will find it. Trust me. Can't just walk away from a studio just so. No, no, no. Last time I did it was a couple of days ago for some shambalas. Right? I used it a couple of days ago for some shambalas. No. I'm trying to give you all a show and I can't find it. That was so weird. So again, a step-by-step tutorial, right? How y'all enjoying it so far? Choose the next bracelet. Should I do another Shambhala bracelet or another sliding knot bracelet? Do you know what the sliding knot bracelet is? Sliding knot bracelet versus the Shambhala bracelet. Which one y'all think I should do next? Talk to me. By the way, how the mic singing? Right now we're streaming in Grenada in the Caribbean, right, chat? They're gonna see us. I don't think we'd promote this on X, but we will now. Guys, as they come on in, please help us share it, please and thanks. Let me hear our song. Hold on, I'm trying to hear. What? Trying to hear the thing, boss. Trying to hear the thing, boss. Nice, nice. This sound good. This sound good. We could work with this, right, chat? I mean, the JBL mic and on today because I realize sometimes you just pull too much unnecessary current and just hot up the stream. So yeah, we're going ahead with live. Shall we go back to Zoom? Let's go back to the Zoom. I should do the Zoom here. Yeah, let's do the Zoom here. Did we share? Did I share it yet? No, I shared it yet. I didn't complete the task. So yeah, let's do this for X. Listen, I press X. Wow, this card definitely too short, so we could add another color. Which color should we add, chat? Should we add the yellow or the pink, or should we add black wax card? We can add even black and gray. Do we have more gray to add? Like loose pieces? Sure, anyway, Shambhala bracelet like this is what we're making, alright? I can see this. Shambhala bracelet, something like this. Just wanted to show y'all a little sample right quick. The name of this stream. Step by step bracelet. Copy. Boom. Done. Posted on X. Posted on X. Where else we sharing it now? I'm streaming. I'm streaming. I think it's time for us to add another color. Chat, what color should it be? Yellow? I'm looking for any other loose pieces. I'm seeing more black pieces. Should we add red and yellow? Should we add red and yellow to this, chat? I think I want to add red and yellow. Screaming, that's nothing. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. Sorry. Sorry, y'all wasn't seeing this, huh? Okay, hold on. Let's burn it together, like so. You guys, you know, like one. Oh, y'all wasn't seeing that either. Hold on. And then cut here, here too. All right, so let's see how this looks. Hey, y'all think you turn on chat? Gray, red, and yellow bracelet. That kind of colorway we chat. Gray, yeah, red, and yellow. Not bad, not bad. Just as I thought. The kind of light and dark kind of side. You know what I mean? One side represents light, one side represents dark, but the both sides represents earth. You know, so the kind of interesting piece, and I like how we looking. I like how you going. This going good. This is a W. This going good. Chat. What y'all think? Alright, so it's now posted as well on Facebook. W's. Yes, yes, yes. I think this is okay. What y'all find? The colorway is kind of very, you know, dazzly. Makes your eyes dazzle. But what I like about it, it don't look normal in terms of, well, you have to guess how it happened. You know, you have to guess how two bracelets end up merging together. You know, you gotta wonder how two bracelets end up clashing, and how did they clash? What's the story of the clashing? And that's the story y'all have today on the crafting corner and the Reppin Da Greenz Show. When the two sevens clash. That's the two sevens clash bracelet right here. Somebody W bracelet. Somebody type W bracelet in the chat. Somebody type W bracelet in the chat. Yeah, well, one thing I learned from today's stream is that you gotta learn to use your mics wisely. When it's time to use the JBL wireless or whatever studio mic, you will know. Trust me. When it's time to use the headphone mic, you will know that too, and you just gotta go with the flow. You understand me? You just gotta go with the flow, with the flow, with the flow, with the flow. One thing I like about Kick is that I can share directly to Tumblr. I can't share Twitch VODs to Tumblr. Not, is it VODs or videos? I will just see link overall links. See, um, yeah, let me do that one time. Nice. Shared on Tumblr. W. W. Shared on Tumblr. And if we have enough rope here, let me go down some more. Let me go down some more. Let me go down some more. What y'all think, chat? What y'all think so far? I think. Should we keep going for real? I don't know, chat. I don't know. I don't unravel it to see. Let's see, I have enough in the end to work out something. Yeah, we can work out a different closure too. Yeah. We'll work out a different closure too. Let me finish. Let me finish this red and yellow pattern right here. I can't believe I make this. I like the colorway though. It looks like shell gas. It looks like a whole uniform. It looks like somebody's uniform. It looks like a logo. Gray, red with yellow, black. Almost look like KFC did it. Billy some more. Billy vibe some more. Billy some more. Billy vibe some more. Billy some more. Billy vibe some more. Where should we share this next chat? Billy vibe some more. What's up? Guess. I guess. I'm guessing. Ah, boy, give thanks. Give thanks for a blessed day in the land of the living, in the green world. Thanks for the blessing in our real life. So, we're burning it to close it off. Y'all seeing this, right? Cut it, cut out the wire ends and burn like so. Same thing for up here. Cut and burn. Nice, nice, nice. Let's close this off quickly, quietly, and effortlessly. And I want to use black. This wax card looking kind of whack, but it is what we got. It is what we got. Okay, I didn't think we had to make much knots here, right? So big and serious, let's measure again. So and so and so and so. Alright, look like it here. Hey, YouTube, what is wrong with you? So much of damn apps open. Oh, yeah, one little job frame. It's not bad at all. We got one little job frame. Got one little job frame. One little job frame. One little job frame. Hey, hey. This one coming out good. This one coming out nice. This one coming out sweet, 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 sweet. Oi. Closing off now. Coming to a closure, chat. We coming to a closure, chat. We coming to a closure, chat. We coming to a closure, chat. Heal up. Hold on, one sec. Oh, is this on YouTube or Twitch? Is this person watching me on YouTube or Twitch? Let me see if it's on Kick. See if it's on Kick. No, it's not on Kick. I guess it's on YouTube. Nah, let me see. Welcome, whoever it is watching me, whoever you are commented. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Trying to make this a very interactive show as possible. So, thanks for the comment. Thanks for welcoming yourself to the stream. You know, it's free to join anyway, so why not join free and interact with the community, big and serious. Right, Trini in the chat. Trini in the chat. Trini, that's what I'm saying. Hi, fam. You see, I had to look for you on Kick first before I go to YouTube. But yeah, thanks for coming from YouTube to Kick. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's always best to see this wide screen. Yeah. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I ain't doing this right. Hold on, let me get the right screen. Birthday! Welcome, welcome. Heal up. Birthday, say hi, fam. Happy Tuesday to you, everyone. Happy Tuesday to you, Birthday. Happy Tuesday. How's it going so far? How you feeling? How the day going so far? How have you been crafting today with your kids? How was the day? How was the day with the kids? How did they treat you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's been a while since we come on, so I guess you know what I mean? We're getting back to it like we never left. I'm good doing some cleaning today. Nice, nice, nice. Glad to hear that, Trini. Have fun. Do everything with joy, right? I mean, yeah. And when you're done, soak your feet in some nice warm water and soap. You know what I mean? Yeah, dig. Yeah, that should be a nice task for you to do while you're watching the stream. But yeah, let me know what you think. Uh, so far, it's a kind of like full color bracelet, but it's like two bracelet clashing in here. You see this? Two bracelet clashing. One is gray, one is yellow and red. Gray versus yellow and red. You see this? We clashing. And two sevens clash, you calling it. We calling this one when the two sevens clash. Jewish holiday today, so off today. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you. Interesting. What's the name of the Jewish holiday today? The only Jewish holiday I know about is I heard about that. Do I know the name of the Jewish holiday? Nah, I don't know the name of the Jewish holiday. Yeah, yeah. Let me get the beads to close it off, Bird Stringy. Let me get the beads to close it off real quick. Where should we go? Mm-hmm. Back, guys. I'm back with a closure of a bracelet. We're gonna, look for some beads to close this off. I'm gonna give you guys some options, and you're gonna help me choose. All right? I'm gonna show you guys on a close up of the bracelet again. Oh, you give me Rush Hashana, Rush Hashana. Interesting. It's the Jewish New Year. Interesting. Rosh Hashanah. Wow. W Jews. Interesting. Rosh Hashanah. Yeah, so change the camera angle. W. Thank you, Bertrini. Let's go back to this angle here. This should be good. Alright, so we're gonna finish. Oh, the mirror. I mean the light. Okay, I think we should be good now. Nice. W's. So I have some options, right? We have black beads. Black beads. We got we got we got yellow beads. Yeah. Right. I'm talking about that could go on this string. This thick piece of string right here. You seen this thick piece of string? We had to get a bead that could work with the boy. I seen red too. Interesting. Seeing red. So we have red, yellow, black, yellow. Interesting. Yellow it is. Let's hope I can find two of it. This one kind of look off, boy. Okay, so I'm seeing two yellow. I'm seeing two yellow, but they are not like equal in shade and everything. I'm a kind of perfectionist. I'm sorry, but it takes a lot for me to conclude. It takes a lot. It will pop against the string. Yeah, I think yellow and black does really go together. Let me see if I get better looking yellow, cause this yellow look off. All right, now we going ahead with life. Now we going ahead with life. Yeah, the thing had to look real complete when it's done. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes, so I found these two natural wooden yellow beads. They should work. They should work, chat. Let's go. Let's try the first one. Nice. Oh, I guess I had to fix this for you. El Capitan, El Capitan. Nice. So first one knotted. First one knotted. First one knotted. Second one is going on. And tie. And I gotta tie the boy. Equal. Looking good, thank you. What you like about it? I think because I'm so kinda like how I'm in my feelings, I already made a bracelet based on my feelings. Like I already got Trini to complement the end, but everything else was feelings and vibe and based on recycle. You know what I mean? We use recycle pieces. Old strings we call them. Old strings. We use a bunch of old strings to make this interesting bracelet right here, Trini. I like it. I like that it concluded with the yellow beads in the end too. The way he come out, I didn't expect it to look so damn good, but this look real good. Rate it from 1 to 10 for me, please. Please, Trini. Clash of the Greens. Clash of the Greens. W's. Yeah. Wow. So that felt good. Um, Thank you, Trini, for assisting. You know what I mean? You're coming real good here for this one. I feel real confident with this one. And today's video is all about really confidence and thing in it. So I'm gonna go back to the script and you know see if I could continue with the show big and serious. But thank you. This is a www 91 out of 2. 91 out of 2. W. 91 out of 2. Wow, what a rating. But thanks for the rating. On this channel, we get the best rating from Trini. For real. Yes. But yeah, thanks for making it fun too. That's all we want. We want to make it fun, interesting, engaging, entertaining. You know what I mean? Would you rock this? Would you rock this, Bustrini? Would you rock it? 9.5. Oh, it was 9.5 out of 10. All right, sorry, my bad. All right, 9.5 out of 10. So yes, would you rock this? And yeah, thanks for the rating. Everybody else, I need a rating from everybody else too. And everybody else, please leave a rating 1 out of 10. And would you rock this? Yes or no? Yes, I would. Of course. Wow. But see, the thing is, you may not be able to fit you. I think I made it for a child. Using that kind of markup here. So both of them might be the same size. Look at this. They actually the same size for 2 kids. This one is actually a two color one as well, but it's mostly orange and black, and it's using hemp. And this one is recycled plastic and hemp. Yeah. Especially it's called Clash of the Greens. Well, I named it. Thank you. W name though. W title. W name. Um, it just look like a superhero's bracelet for real. It looks like a superhero's bracelet. No lie. So I love the name Clash of the Greens. I say Clash of the sevens, seven when the two sevens clash, but you say Clash of the Greens. I think that sounds kind of better. Everybody know Clash of the Green. Clash. When the two sevens clash, probably they probably hear that many times already. But Clash of the Greens, you never heard that before. Brand new, fresh off a jet. All right. So don't tell me always scared to try DIY like this. All right. Don't be scared to try it. You know what I mean? Don't talk to me that way. You could try this, try it on your own, try random pieces of materials, try random pieces of card, put something together and come up with something different. Different. Alright? Inspired. Alright? Let's get straight into the next segment. We calling this segment a greener world podcast, big and serious. We're going straight into a greener world podcast. Today's topic: fast fashion versus handmade culture. All right, we're talking Caribbean sustainability. We're talking jewelry as self-expression, and we're talking building confidence through craft. All right. So yeah, big and serious. Let's talk about it, chat. Let's talk about it. Let's go where the screen is. Where does how the screen for this one? Is it here? Yeah. All right. So, welcome to a Greener World podcast. I think right now, I think it's best for me to turn on the camera. So, where we at, Nip? Nice. Nice. Welcome to a Greener World podcast, big and serious. Y'all already know. How should I do this for you? Yeah, I should do this like this, right? This don't look too bad. Yeah, that don't look too bad, yeah. Where should I put you, camera? You text to get smaller. You camera to come here. Nice. Welcome to a Greener World podcast, big and serious. First topic, first um, first discussion. Caribbean sustainability. What can we say about Caribbean sustainability? Basically, when you compare what we like here in the Caribbean, which is basically more eco-luxurious type accessories versus what the other countries may like, other uh, the bigger world may appreciate or are more popular, you know, is what we have is eco luxury versus mass produce, fast fashion, right? So when you think about Caribbean sustainability, I had to think about we are like the originators of sustainable living. You know what I mean? We not just originators. I don't say carry what we got from our ancestors. You know what I mean? We brought on the stuff from our ancestors and we bring it into the Caribbean, and we make it so abundant and so useful that it created prosperous lifestyle for families, communities, and it build our nation, you know. Sustainability, Caribbean sustainability, it builds our nation, it builds our community, and it builds our economy as well. You understand? So if you can think about maybe somebody in your community to probably bring acknowledgement to right now, who would it be? Who is one person you know in your community that upholds sustainable and Caribbean sustainability? Who is one? Give me one entrepreneur or designer near you, whether it be Caribbean or otherwise, that promotes and emphasize their fashion in sustainable living. Anybody? Anybody could tell me? I recently met somebody from Trinidad, you know, who also is a Caribbean designer, right? But I'm not sure if she's directly involved in sustainable living or using sustainable materials to make eco luxury. But here at Greenz, the Gucci of the Caribbean, this is what we're most passionate about. All right, using natural materials like seeds, shells, stones, you know, to make long-lasting, eco-luxurious pieces. I'm talking about from bracelets to earrings, anklets, necklaces, even in our clothing as well. We involve sustainable practices. Understand me? So, Caribbean sustainability is very vital to our community, is vital to our nation building, is very important to our economy. All right. So, hopefully, as Bershini said in the last video, we should have more teachers involved in the science and in the schools, teaching the youths about eco luxury and, you know, making it a part of our nation building and securing our youths with the involvement and the practicing of using natural materials to make sustainable fashion big and serious. And we should all try our best to make eco luxury a part of our lifestyle. You know, it shouldn't be a one-time practice, a one-off practice. It shouldn't be a one-off. You know, many times people meet me, be like, all right, well, and you know, I have your anklet on on my dressing table home, or you know, I only wear your piece sometimes. I understand that, but at the end of the day, I don't understand too that it is meant to last. You know, so don't worry, you can wear it as much as possible. You would have it for a long, long time. Trust me. You know what I mean? Especially once it's made from the Gucci of the Caribbean, we take our time and make eco luxury. We don't try to rush, you know what I mean? And most of the time, what we do, we look for compliments when we make the craft. So big up to all the commenters, big up to Buzz Trini. Hail up. Thank you, thank you, thank you for making this the best experience for me and basically the brand. Big and serious. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Couldn't do it without you. For real. So big up to all the fashionistas, big up to all the fashion designers, big up to all the fashion brands through the Caribbean who are involved in sustainable living using natural materials. You know, big up. Keep it up. All right. We need more of this as well. That's why I'm teaching on this platform. Every time I come on, I want to give you guys a little insight, a little course, a little DIY, something to inspire all you to, you know, go out there and try it for yourself. You know what I mean? Anybody could make these accessories. Anybody could make these accessories. Once you have the time and the patience, you can do something like this and you can start, you know, making eco luxury. Eco luxury something a part of, you know, who you are, part of your life. You know what I mean? So big and serious. The next thing we have to talk about is jewelry as self-expression. You know what I mean? Why I think I asked if you could wear this. Greenzera, you have really opened my eyes to the eco-friendly jewelry, and you should pat your back, big up your whole self. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Really appreciate that. Thank you, Bertini, and yeah, and no way you could tell me I wouldn't be enjoying this type of interaction. So you also, you know, helping in a big way. You also being a part of something historical. You know what I mean? Thanks for being a part of it. Thanks for in, you know, being inclusive and including yourself, you know, in the community, because this community is all about inclusion and not exclusion. All right? Thank you. Big ups. And I really appreciate that comment too. For real. And again, you know, I've been noticing the lack of information within the industry, and that's what keep me going. You know, that's what keeping me wanting to be different, and you know, apply my little masculinity to it too. Why? Because I see most females involved. I see most females involved in this industry, few men, and little to no major development in terms of competing, in terms of, you know, using that to, you know, better somebody else's life, whether it be the information or the service. You know what I mean? So that's why I could never leave out the information and just provide service. You know what I mean? So I appreciate the compliment, but this is what the movement is all about. You know what I mean? Bringing more exposure to eco luxury. Many times I'm campaigning to my own people. I like to talk about this because that compliment Birds Trini give me is so awesome and it's so rare that I want her to know. You know what I mean? For example, when I'm campaigning, right, to my potentially beautiful minded women, showcasing my craft, majority of the times, what do I hear? You don't see me? I wear gold. Why you don't go by them white people down there? They go give you US. And to myself, Berstrini, I'm thinking, well, hold on. I didn't sit down making this for, you know what I mean? I didn't have a white, like, image in my head of someone that I was making this for. You know what I mean? Like, who does that? You know what I mean? So, if you're telling me you don't see me, like, am I not observant enough to know that you are a potential client and I'm not just shooting a shot for you, but I'm introducing you to something uncommon. And I know it's uncommon. But Bertini say, broaden the scope of how the eco luxury can go. Of course. Of course. So at the end of the day, the problem I'm facing in my little island, Grenada, you know, of the lack of information here, because everybody think is just some beads on a string, or it's just some nuts. It's just some nuts on, you know what I mean? Or just some bead on a string, or it's just not that serious to my local people. It's not that serious. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And to me, it's like, when would it be serious? When would we get serious about what we have, about our own things? When would we get serious about our own economy, our own livelihood, our own future, which is the youth is our future? So if you don't care about that, then, man, I want to hold all conversations as short as possible. And we going ahead with real life, big and serious. So yeah, Bertrini, jewelry as self-expression to me is basically finding oneself in the culture, finding oneself in the creativity, finding oneself in terms of having a definition of yourself that would be different from somebody else's, right? So that the other day when I asked the question of to describe yourself and you know, what would that bracelet look like, or what would that piece of jewelry look like? You know, I remember Bertrini did make a comment, but remember I asked about making one with the conch shell. I remember you you asked about making one with stones, gemstones. Not I can't remember specifically the conch shell, but I remember you mentioned the gemstones, right? So, um, forgive me if I don't remember. Again, if you want to, you know, um, re-invite the conversation, that would be awesome. Okay, so again, Julia's self-expression is important because even in conversation with with you know, with the opposite sex, and you know, one's quoting one another, I think an important question is who you are. Yes, who you are. If a female asks a man who he is, he should be able to define himself, and he's supposed to be able to enlighten a woman's mind of something uncommon, right? Virginie say, "Oh yes, the water bearer for the sign Aquarius. Yes, amethyst and something blue. Yeah, I remember something like that. Yep. So I think you was going a good direction, but you see, I would, basically, because we did water bearer research, we did a research on a water bearer and the, you know, Aquarius sign and everything. So I could use that information to make something. You know what I mean? Is it enough? May not be, but at the end of the day, it's a good start. Why? Because they did mention the water bearer specifically as a sign of the Aquarius, and you still added a specific stone and a color. So I think that's enough to work with. We could come up with a necklace, we could come up with a bracelet, we could come up with something. You know what I mean? So that's how you express yourself in terms of, you know, you know, in terms of wearing a jewelry, in terms of wearing coming up with something one of one, you know. Yeah, and I would love to design something like that for you, Bird Streeny. Um, I'm not sure if we could be able to do it during the stream, but definitely, you know, that definitely sounds interesting. I mean, a jug can represent the water bearer, yes, things like that. So as I was saying, at least we have a lot of information. It might seem like a little bit, but it's like a lot of information still. Water bearer, Aquarius, amethyst, and blue. That's real. That's real information. And I think if, as I was saying, if you can express yourself like that, that means you're understanding yourself more and more because of the environment, because of the knowledge of designing, and when you put your mind towards it, you've been wanting to probably express yourself like that. Maybe you notice when you're shopping, you shop for specific things. You know what I mean? Like if it's your birthday and you had to go shopping for like a ring or something, you'd probably every time you go do that, you'll get a amethyst stone ring. Why? Because that's your month, you know? So at the end of the day, it's you to know yourself. You know what I mean? And that's what the whole idea is all about, knowing thyself. As I was saying, imagine quoting and somebody asks you, the opposite sex asks you who you are, but you can't explain. You know what I mean? And a lot of people profess to be something, but they are really and truly not. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, I think this is a good way to find out and to learn and experience and you know grow in love and grow with a community. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because you know yourself, your community will also know themselves. As they say, show me your company, and I will tell you who you are. So it balances off. Trust me, it would balance off. Um, Recently, I saw a video too on I think it's YouTube or something like that, where it's like somebody made a video of random people passing through the streets dressed differently. Everybody have their own style, their own flair, their own everybody on their own vibe, and that video was perfect for this. If I could get to react to that video, y'all would really understand what I mean by jewelry as self-expression. You always see it in clothing. They would be wearing jewelry as well, but as I was saying, it's like jewelry as self-expression is self-knowledge. It's not just knowing the jewelry. is knowing yourself. That's basically what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? So if you know yourself, and the more you know yourself, it's good. You know what I mean? And the more you use jewelry to express who you are, it's even better. Because nobody would rather ask you who you are. Somebody could see who you are. Somebody could identify who you are. And that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? The next topic is building confidence through craft. Guys, building confidence through craft and creativity was my plan from the beginning. Why I'm in front of all your face like this right now. Big and serious. It wasn't just about popularity and looking for, be an image, be a face of the brand. I'll probably use her if if it was my power, right? I would probably use somebody pretty, like a top model, you know what I mean? But hey, you want something real, you want something authentic, you gotta put out yourself. You gotta, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing, right? So I always had to use the camera to build my confidence. A lot of people be like, when I campaigning, be like, just the other day on the beach, be like, wow, you have an answer for everything. They was impressed. That wow. So by that said, I kinda realized that I have some work to do for some people that I recently met on the beach. And today was the day I told them they had to get a chat. So it's crazy that I ain't follow up yet. So as I hit that topic, I remember. But anyhow, we'll follow up later. Right. So as they were saying, is like I had an answer for everything. You know what I mean? But to me, I'm like, if you know of my competition, and if you know that I am studying every day, the name of my game is to study every day, then you would know why I would speak a certain way. You know what I mean? I even, a lot of people mention seeing my ring. Everybody want to know, you're married? I'd be like, well, I would be married to the female who, you know, move these mountains that I got, basically. And once you're seeing like my handsome self trying to move a mountain, that won't like. Mm-mm. So y'all go probably see me doing this for a while, and that's what I was telling them. I was like, listen, it's for her to do, not for me to do. Trust me. You know what I mean? The ring is an invitation for the conversation. Let's have a conversation. You know what I mean? I like that you asked me if I'm married, because the aim is, yeah, the aim is to be married. Like, who wouldn't want to be married? You know what I mean? But to who? I, hey, would I would want you to know this is a brand, and you know, I'm campaigning, looking for her every day. So when I do get married, trust me, you will know. The whole world will know. We will do this live. We will, streaming. We'll be doing this streaming, right? So it's like, did you know? And I have all these questions. Did you know? Did you know? Did you know? And they were like, no, they don't. So that's when I'm like, okay, I'm glad that you asked the question. And until then, this is how it's gonna be. You know what I mean? So if it wasn't for me using this platform to build confidence, popping the pink sunshades, shots. Who's that? You? Wow, interesting. Congratulations to you. And it ain't the weekend yet, but guess what? It's a holiday. It's what? Let me see if I can read it again. What's the name of the holiday again? What holiday is it? Crazy. Rosh Hashana. Rosh Hashana. Rosh Hashana. Big up to the everybody on the holiday vibes. Rosh Hashana holiday vibes. For real. Well, yeah, sip some for me. Big and serious. Sip some for me. Cheers and toast to a beautiful life, a uh, happy, healthy, and prosperous life, and for more life. You know what I mean? So yeah, cheers and toast. Yeah, cheers. For real. Yeah, so again, I had to be a streamer one day. Why? Because I know me using this camera was for me to build confidence to be in your face, whether it being on camera, off camera, whether to give a speech, whether to sell something, you had to have confidence. Whether to quote a woman, whether to engage with anyone from anywhere across the world that you would meet. You had to have confidence. You know what I mean? So craft also helped me, right? When I make something, and I made it with my bare hands, I feel proud to come outside and for somebody to see this and give me a compliment. When somebody do compliment, I feel good because I know this didn't just happen randomly. I know the story behind it, right? So if they compliment it, they compliment the story as well. So that helps build my confidence because I'd be like, well, hey, sometimes only me and Bert Strini know the story, right? But somebody else would see it and compliment it. I'll be like, hey, Bert Strini, we got one kind of thing in my mind, right? But again, sometimes it's me alone to enjoy the compliments off the internet. You know what I mean? Right? So it's good that I could involve you guys in this campaign because this is all about gaining praise for the brand. It's all about gaining praise for the merchandise. And y'all know what more and more praise equivalent to? More and more praise equivalent to more confidence. More and more praise equivalent to more sales. More and more praise equivalents to more currency. More and more praise. Oh my goodness. Yes, W's in the chat. Bert Chinny get it. Bert Chinny does get it. Trust me. And I appreciate that for real. If you can't craft with your hands, can you really say you're building your future? If you can't craft with your hands, are you really say you're building your future? Because at the end of the day, I may be saying craft, but really it might be just creativity. And if you're involved in creativity on a whole, you should want your creativity to do the same thing for somebody else, do the same thing for your community, do the same thing for you, and do the same thing for the economy. Dollar bills, dollar bills, facts. The Gucci of the Caribbean, and it's that. Right? So, at the end of the day, when I started off as a Rasta man selling dal and juice, and the Almighty called me to say, here, owner, I want you to put on the food. Why? Because I have a better food. I have a better food for you to campaign for me with. The dal and juice he was selling, that food It's physical food. And I tell my people already that they cannot live by by just bread alone, right? So I'm calling you to stop sell the bread and sell another type of food what might be lacking. This food is lacking. Yeah, nobody selling a food. Yeah, a real Rasta man outside is selling ital. And they say they conscious. I, I don't want you going on the road. Listen, I needed to sell spiritual food for me, please. And I'll be like, huh? Spiritual food? Huh? Spiritual food? What are you saying? As they said, that Green's era have done any faith-based jewelry. As you said, that Green's era have done any faith-based jewelry. Have you done any faith-based jewelry? Interesting. Faith-based, yeah. Yeah, I did. One time a client had me customize um uh, a bracelet for her with a cross. So I had to carve out the cross out of natural wood. And I have to make a bracelet for her with the cross in the center. Imagine the cross in the center, and now the bracelet now has charms. You have a few charms hanging from it on this side. So you had charms on the sides of, different concepts of religiosity ideas, and he had the cross right in the center of the bracelet. I thought that was like the most classy, like well thought of bracelet I ever made. Oh, nice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it was a W. Also, a lady came from foreign. She found me and she had me made a bracelet out of it was a symbol, the fig the infinity symbol. Inside of the infinity symbol she had her mom's ashes, and she wanted me to make a bracelet out of it, which was another W. I was like, wow. I was like, wow, Bert Strini. That was the next one I thought was a W. Also, I came close to making W. Facts. I came close to making a bracelet for the Ethiopian Orthodox Church people. They wanted some. It's a special prayer bracelet with some knots in it. Like I had to like study and do it. They didn't want it anymore. Or I had another option to ship it in, and they didn't want it anymore basically. So it's still in my mind like to learn. Hopefully, through the process, through the time, I get that knowledge, because it's just some knots. You know what I mean? I call it it's not just some knots, but it's some special types of knots. And yeah, rosary. Yeah, they wanted some rosaries. Oh yeah, many times I design my own rosary too. Like I have like made shambala out of the same design, like this. I would make a rosary out of it, and I would hang in the end like a cross pendant. So yeah, I do a couple rosaries already too. But at the end of the day, sometimes like I don't put too much focus on the religious aspect while I'm crafting. It's like I don't craft based on religiosity. I craft based on reality. You know what I mean? And like me crafting a rosary is like doing something, doing a necklace different, and a different type of necklace. And you know there are different necklaces out there. So to me, a rosary was just a different necklace. If you understand what I'm saying. Did somebody comment on YouTube? Hate Andrew, say yo. Hail up, Hate Andrew. Oh, Nate Andrews. Why? Sorry for calling you Hate Andrews, bro. Yo, Nate, what's really good? Hail up. Welcome to the show, broski. Um, if it came from Greens Era VIPs, spam Greens Era VIPs in the chat. Spam Reppin Da Greenz in the chat. The yo, imagine you come from Greens Era VIP and you come with yo. What happened to the hail up? You're not a VIP no more? What happened to the hail up, broski? I think we look better now. So yeah, W Nate, W Bertrini. Oh, like the rosary. Oh, sorry, I read that already. So yeah, we making a conclusion of the A Greener World podcast right now, which is W so far. For real, for real. Thank you for the continuous love and support to everyone who commented, all who interacted with us. That's what it's all about, you know, being interactive, you know, getting everybody to, you know, share their thoughts, share their, you know, their views, big and serious. All right, let's get into another bracelet making. This time I want to teach you guys how to make the sliding knot bracelet. All right, it's gonna be adjustable. It's gonna be easy to learn. Anybody could make this. All right, let's go. Welcome back. Sliding knot bracelet. Do I have an example? I can show you. Should have an example. Let me show you what the example is. All right, big and serious. We had a sliding knot bracelet right here in my hand. Let me give y'all a little zoom so y'all can see the vibes. Big and serious. Y'all see this? I'll show y'all in this camera if y'all don't mind. If you guys don't mind, I'm gonna show you here. Right, so you slide. You see the knot is sliding. Sliding knot they call it. You open like so. Slide. That's how you close it, you know. This is how you close it. You see, we have a little charm. This one means peace and love. And then you open it like so. Sliding knot. Sliding knot. You open like so, and you close like so. W's. That's the sliding knot bracelet. We're gonna teach you to make something simple like that. You know, something simple. Simple. So, Cha, help me pick the colors, please. We have we could we could make it with recycled plastic. We could make it with the hemp as well. So we have recycled plastic. We have yellow. We have pink. I can see this. I can see this. Right, right. So we have pink. We have yellow. And then hemp, we have kind of creamish color. A kind of cream color. We also have red hemp material. And we have this orange looking material. Alright. So y'all wanna help me choose a color right quick? This also is a black piece of wax card, which we could try and make one out of as well. So let me know what color y'all think I should choose. Next, we're gonna choose a bead. If you want a bead to go with it, or like how we have this charm. If you want to put a charm, if you're going to put a bead, if you're going to leave it as is. Talk to my chat. Hemp, awesome. So in the hemp, we have the red, the cream, and the orange. Red, cream, or orange. Red, cream, or orange. Orange. Interesting. Now we have the orange. You're gonna use orange. What bead do we have now to add to this? This is a special card, so it's gonna be kind of technical. We could add once we could. You see how thick the card is? The bead that we had to use had to have a hole that could go through it. So we have black bead. You know, we have this brown bead, because brown and orange kind of look alike, kind of goes together. Like, seen this? I like the brown already, actually. What else? Seeing some smaller. What else? What else? What else? Yes, the brown. I feel ya, bro. Birch string. I feel ya. I feel ya on that one. We have two types of brown, as you can see. Right? We have two types of brown, but this one, the hole is so much smaller. Look at the hole. You could see the hole here. Look at the hole. Perfect. So, I'm questioning now, because I have one good nice bead like it. I could add two others to make it like 3 beads in the front. I'm thinking about adding 2 black. What do you think, Burst Trini? You think I could add a 2 black wooden beads to the brown? Sounds good. Sounds good. Anyway, I found it. Let's go ahead with our lives. No. Let me see if I can change the view here. Right, so yeah, they kind of make it look like a kind of needle. First bead is the black bead. And you kind of wind it up to wind it up, wind it up. It's there. It's there. Nice. 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 One bead in, black bead in, next bead, brown bead. Twist, 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 and push. Twist, 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 and push. Hold up, you're unraveling. Twist, 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 and push. Burstrini, what alcohol did you get for the pinks and shades? Balance, nice. Wow, this looks good. Not too bad. I like it. I like it. W's. W's. Yeah. Yeah. So we had to get a knot now. Y'all seen this, right? So I'm giving it a knot so the beads wouldn't run crazy. Woodman and pineapple juice. Interesting. Sounds real nice. I love pineapple juice. Yeah. So we have to make sure and equalize, balance, as I say. Balance the thing, you know what I mean? Balance the thing. Balance the thing. Right? So we balance the thing. Right? No beads can run this way. No beads can run this way. So we good to go. We good to go. Next, crisscross them like so. Cross them like so. Right? Taking one in. Facing it so. Draw frames, skip frames, leave us alone. Twisting it so, go so. Kinda have to make a double knot here. So take your time, twist it around twice. Have a lot of loose threads, so you don't want to keep your threads together. You don't want to pull only just a few and then have a few lingering, you know. One more twist and we should be good to go. One more twist. Because of the threads, this one's gonna be a little difficult, but you gotta have patience, baby. Whoo! 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 All right. So we're going ahead with life. We're gonna knot the next side now. Remember, two knots. Two knots. First, keep your threads together. Keep your threads together. I think we got it. I think we got it. Nice. Leave us alone, skip frames. When I said I asked you, I had to run from you like so. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Yeah, I had to run from the skip frame. Skip frames. So I think we got it now. Is it adjusting? Is it sliding? Is it sliding, chat? Is it slide? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh. Eh. We gotta unravel one side and do it over. Come on, let's do this. We are not complete as yet. One side decided to react a certain way. Throwing it off. Oh my gosh. How am I to unravel this now? Untie, 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 untie. Wow. Got him. Got him, chat. Oh no! This thing weak. This thing weak. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh no. I had to start all over again. I had to test my card first, chat. Oh no! Them hemp and them get weak, boy. As I was saying, these are like old pieces, right? So you gotta expect that. Easy, easy to bust. That's that. With that, we gotta try something else. Cause see the next piece here, but what? And you see how strong it is. Look at a next piece here, but it's too short. Look how strong it is. Look, look, the same material. Huh? It's crazy. Anyhow, we're going ahead with our lives. I think we're gonna try. I wonder if we should try this creamish one. I like the cream one. But too, like what the hell? Nah, 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 nah hemp, nah hemp. Them old pieces now work. We gotta look for if we had to use old pieces still, if we had to like do this whole recycle video thing, we gotta use what we have, chat. We gotta use what we have. Last but not least, we gotta try this yellow one. You see, he ain't going nowhere. I ain't going nowhere. So let's try this design again, shall we? You know what I'm saying? You know what they say? Never give up the fight. We never give up the fight ever. That is crazy though. Anywho, measure like about, y'all seen this? About arm's length. Measure about arm's length. You gotta use, you go use the two black beads because we're dealing with yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow, you know. But we had to choose a different bead. I don't know if this brown one working still. But other options we have. Other options we have. This ice green and gold bead here, so we have this lovely ice green and gold bead, and you know that will go nice with the black. You wanna see? So that's the thing about beads; they'll be running away, so you have to be careful. Yeah. Beads run away. Beads run away, chat. Look for one more in that bead here, so that just ran away. So alright, good. So what y'all think about this? What do you think about these beads? Should I use them? Black with red, yellow, green with the yellow card? How does that look? Does that look like we're going ahead with your life? It looks real resilient. Resilient. Then you burn the card, you know. Nice, nice, nice. You burn the card like so. Let me see. Hold up. Yeah. Yellow. The bead look like this. Yellow, red, green, colorful. The card is yellow, and the extra bead is black. Just like I choose the last time. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Teamwork make a dream work. Let's go. Alright, so you put it in the bead like so. Make sure you have your center. Make sure you got your center. Alright, once you have your center, you can start making a knot so your beads wouldn't fall off. Nice. Alright, so let's tie the other side. W's. 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 So far, so good. I liking it. I like it. Simple and nice. Pretty. Very pretty. Next, you cross the card like so. Right? You cross the card like so. And then you give it a knot. Okay. Then two circles. I know if a double knot. Double knot is the way to speak. Right? So give it a double knot. Alright. And we have a double knot. We have another knot here to do. Alright, so got the second knot done. This is how you adjust it now. Alright. Close and open. Alright. Nice. W's. Let's finish it off. Let's burn out the wire ends and complete with a bang. Finish with a finishing move. W. For real, see? This is what I was talking about. How simple it gets. It don't have to be complicated. You don't have to be as complicated as this one. You know what I mean? It could be simple like this one. Adjustable, easy like so. See? Close. Get your bracelet. The beads. Alright. And you open like so. Running knot. Yeah, right? W's. That was a W. For really though. That was a W check. For real. First, second. Which one is your fave? Running knot or adjustable? Not adjustable. Adjustable. Open like so, and it close like so for number one, and number two, you open like so, and it close like so. Nice. That's it right here. Which one is your favorite, chat? Which one is your favorite? Adjustable one, huh? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, this one have a special energy about it. The gray really complements the bright colors. You know what I mean? Yeah. I think I'm ready to design for Gucci now. Hey Gucci, hire me already, right? This is the plan. We got a plan. You know what I mean? We got a plan, right? It's all about equal luxury, sustainable fashion. Thank you. W's. Hire me and Burstrini. Don't just hire me alone. Hire me and Burstrini already. Oh my gosh. Yes, that was a W. W stream, W bracelets, W um chat, W chat, the best chat in the whole uh internet. My boy made a comment again. Hold on. Hold on, bro. Let me see if I see a comment. Oh. Nate say yo. Who else? Greetings everyone. Nate say yo. Greetings fam. Who else commented? I thought I was a YouTube commenter. Cause I know I heard somebody commented. That was you, Burchini. Anyway, thought I heard something. That's kind of weird. Anyway, yeah. W stream, W chat, W community. Hold on, one second. What we doing? What we doing? I'm trying to get the rest of the show. All right, so we're doing the question and answer now. Q&A time now. Big and serious. The person who keep commenting, why I can't see that comment? Thank you for the 3 likes. Oh, Bush, that was you. Greetings, Nate. Oh, blessings, fam. Welcome in. Okay. Okay, that was you, Bush. Trini. Welcome in, Nate, to the chat. All right, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Um, how to fix this now? Okay, yeah. I think we have it now. Alright. Better. Butter. Much butter. Question and answer time, guys. Question and answer time. Let's do this big and serious. Why handmade matters? Where's my glasses? Why handmade matters in a fast fashion age? Anybody want to tell me? Brestrini had complimented earlier on. Brestrini, want to remind us why handmade matters in a fast fashion age. I remember when I say fast fashion, what I mean? I mean mass producing and you know mass producing is a fast fashion. Eco luxury is sustainable one of one um pieces. So how does or why handmade matters in a fast fashion age? You want to tell me or remind me again, Bustrini? Why handmade matters in a fast fashion age? I want to remind all that everybody have style, okay? Everybody have style. Stop saying you don't have style. You don't need Gucci. You need Green's era attitude. That's what you need. Stop saying you don't have style. You don't need Gucci. You need Green's era attitude. Especially when it comes to knowing yourself, when it comes to expressing yourself with jewelry and craft, when it comes to growing and expanding yourself with jewelry and craft, when it comes to building your confidence with jewelry and craft. You know, it's not about um just fashion. It's about eco luxury. It's about one of one. It's about lasting, something that lasts, right? So homemade and eco luxury jewelry is much more memorable and meaningful. Facts. Facts. Homemade or handmade eco luxury jewelry is much more memorable and meaningful. And that is a fact. That is the fact, Birch Trini. For real. In a real life. Yes. So yeah, again, I want just to encourage all you to just stay practicing. Practice makes perfect. And the more you design and the more you're into designing and the more you practice creativity and crafting is the more you express yourself and you know yourself. And the more you know yourself is the more you express yourself. And that's what keeping me moving toward this industry, toward this lifestyle. I mean, everybody, majority of the time, everybody should know it's a lonely road. It's a lonely road, okay? But again, once you have a chat like the Reppin Da Greenz family, you're supposed to, do well. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be able to represent every day, grow in every way, whether it be in confidence or just creativity, knowing yourself, self-worth, self-discipline, self-respect, you know what I mean? And yeah, meaningful in every way, not just in fashion, but it tells a story. Every piece tells a story. You know what I mean? So go there, try something new. Use anything you can find to make a bracelet or a piece of jewelry. You know what I mean? Yeah, just practice, have fun, you know, include a friend, um, share some of your work with family, friends, neighbors, you know, people who would, critique you the right way and give you the right feedback. You know what I mean? Let them know it's not just about fashion and about wearing a thing, but it's about the meaningful, you know, memorable experience. You know what I mean? It's about wearing something one of one, something just for you. You know what I mean? Something designed for that one specific person. Whether your loved one, your friend, your cousin, your auntie for a birthday, whatever. You know what I mean? So go ahead there, enjoy designing, have fun. You know what I mean? Um, Definitely we want to be able to give away a few bracelets today on the show. You know, um, if we could get this video or YouTube video, if we could get it to uh, all your probably say 50 likes on it, but I ain't gonna go so harsh. If you could go 10 likes on this video, right? One of the persons commented, and we had Bert Strini commenting, and we had um Nate Andrews commented on YouTube as well. So one of these two people, once this video get to 10 likes, one of these two people who first commented during the stream would get, or probably we just do a random whoever commented during the video after, because I want people to be able to comment and interact with us after the show as well. After we upload it and after it is done, we still want more interactions as well, big and serious. So once you get this video to 10 likes, you'll do a nice little giveaway, of one of these bracelets or maybe both of them. But something gotta go once you get to 10 likes on this video. All right? All right? All right? Big and serious. We had to end with a prayer. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the Most High we had to thank for the wisdom and the inspiration. Remember, I did say that this is not just jewelry, but it is also food. This is spiritual food. This is spiritual food, chat. Spiritual food. The Almighty say He don't want me selling physical food no more. No more being a Rasta selling ital. He want me selling eco luxury now. Big and serious. Spiritual food. So I need everybody support. Big and serious. Thank you, Burstrini. Thank you, Nate Andrews. Thank you, everybody, for viewing. And can't wait to do it again. Leave your ratings for these bracelets also in the chat. Answer the questions also in the chat after the video is done, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. All right? Big and serious. We go close it off like this. Let me make sure right, no music in playing. Good. So yeah, big and serious. Reverencing the Most High. Already? We ask not to divine providence for more riches, but more wisdom, with which to accept and use wisely the riches we have already received at birth, in the form of the power to control and direct our own minds to whatever ends that we desire. Amen. Thank you, Burstrini. Thank you, all the angels. Thank you, Emperor Selassie. Thank you, O Divine Providence. Thank you, O Divine Providence. Thank you, Mernintek. Thank you, Satok. Thank you to the chat. And thank you, viewers. This was another awesome, super amazing Reppin Da Greenz Show. I'll leave y'all with a heads up here. Next time we're taking it further, right? Necklaces, you know what I mean? Probably make a necklace or something, because your first impression starts with the neck. You know what I mean? Where's my necklace? This is my, you know what I mean? Your first impression starts with the neck. So next time, hopefully, we make a nice necklace. You know what I mean? Extend the time a little bit from not just, because right now it's about, we're going on like 2 hours and a half. Right? So hopefully we go a little longer with a little necklace creation, big and serious. Alright? Again, my name is Wildon. They call me Priest. Right? I'm the fashion consultant here at the brand Greenz Era, the Gucci of the Caribbean. Right? So if y'all enjoyed the video, give it a like, share, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Thanks for the great stream. Thank you, Bracelet, for being such a great community. Yeah. You're not just one person, you're like a whole community. For real. Thank you for being such a great community. Thank you for being such a great designer. I think you have good ideas too in terms of designing. The yellow bees, I really appreciate comment. This yellow bee is popping right now. No lie, like, yes, I think that made this a one of my favorite bracelets I made on stream. I thought it would have come out so ugly. I thought it would have come out more ugly. I thought I'd be like, nobody wouldn't like this. I'd be like, because why? We just using random recycled pieces of cards that I probably had to throw away, and I just kept them there. You know, I just say, oh, let me just keep them, you know. And I decided to use them to make a bracelet, and it turned out to be so awesome. Thank you, Bertini, for your compliments, your acknowledgements, your assistance, your interactions, your engagements. Can't wait to do it again. Big and serious. Serious. Peace and love, guys. That was a W stream. Can't wait to do it again. Big up, big up, big up. All who was here, all who here, all who will be here. Big up, big up. Please like, share, and subscribe. Make sure and hit the bell so y'all don't miss another live stream, okay? Today, I gave y'all a Greener World podcast, and I gave y'all a lovely crafting session here at the Crafting Corner. Okay? Thank you for all the commenters. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for sharing the video too. It's important when all the like and share, because the more people we have inside here, the more acknowledgement and conversation. More acknowledgement, more conversation, more compliments, more praise, more vibes. Alright, so next time I want to see all 14 people. In the beginning I see 14 people up inside here. Next time I want to see all 14 interacting. Alright? Let's see who commented on YouTube. Guys, whenever all they comment on YouTube, I have to go and look for that comment. Sorry. I had to go and find it. Big and serious. Brushini. Who was? Damn, I can't read no comment. Anyway, if that was Brushini, big up, because the last comment I see is Brushini. Brushini say, greetings, Nate fam, welcome in. Off to mod duties. Oh, right. Bye, everyone. Bershini say bye everyone. Off the mod duties. Big up Bershini every time. Keep modding. Um, keep modding. Keep modding. Keep modding. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Keep modding for real. Serious. You're doing an important job. You know what I mean? Two hands ain't clapping. Never. Two hands could never clap. Give thanks for you every time. Give thanks for your interactions. Hopefully one day I'll say thanks for modding. But yeah, I think we get into that point where we gain more. We'll be definitely getting more mods. Here we on 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 Kick we have 0 mods. You know what I mean? On Kick we have 0 mods. Hopefully, soon we'll have our first mod, big and serious. But I want to give us time to grow in the community. If somebody becomes a mod today, everybody should know. Everybody should say, "Oh, how come? I mean, we ain't seeing this person in the chat. What happened to this person?" Everybody should be concerned. You know what I mean? So yeah. At the end of the day, big up to you, Bertrini. Big up to everybody in the chat. Big up to everybody who watching me on Kick. Again, if you wanted to see this widescreen, come over to kick.com/greensera. But you could also watch this on YouTube as well, vertical screen, right? Greens Era on YouTube. YouTube.com//Greens Era. Again, my name is Willon, and you've been watching the Reppin Da Greenz Show. Can't wait to do this again, big and serious. Which will be on Thursday the 25th. Alright, so yeah, guys. Have a blessed week. Stay happy, healthy, prosperous. You know, keep sharing knowledge as well. That's the only way you can retain it. Yeah, share knowledge, share wisdom, share good vibes. Enjoy the holiday, the rest of the holiday, but Shuni. Rosh Hana Posh, something so. Rosh Hana, Rosh Hashana, Rosh Hashana. Enjoy Rosh Hashana. Big and serious. All who celebrating Rosh Hashana, big up. Enjoy all your holiday. I appreciate all ya. Thanks for watching. See y'all in the next Reppin Da Greenz Show. Hail up. Thanks, fam. But Shini say thanks, fam. Hail up. You're welcome, but Shini. Can't wait to do it again. Reppin Da Greenz. Hail up. Thank you for watching. Can't wait to see y'all in the next one. Thank you. Peace and love.